In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew extends congratulations to Pope Leo XIV. Local Catholic priest welcomes appointment of new pope, and IRC advances plans for regional CBI regulator at Anguilla meeting. The details on these stories and more after the break.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Keeping up with the kids' growth spurts might mean time for a bigger fridge. Don't worry, at Quartz, we've got you. Need to upgrade your home? Get new arrivals in dining. Plus, buy more and save more on bedroom sets and get an additional 10% on credit purchases of any bedroom set. Want quality products that provide value at the best prices backed by full warranty? We've got you. Plus, shop today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Whatever you need, we've got you. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
All cars and trains, boats and planes are heading straight to St. Kitts from June 26th to June 28th for the 2025 St. Kitts Music Festival. Featuring Young Breda, Kester Band, Shensia, Toujours, Barrington Levy, Patrice Roberts, Spice, Romaine Vogo, Ira Star, Jennifer Hudson, and the world boss himself, Vibes Cartel, and much, much more. Get your tickets now at stkitsmusicfestival.com. The 2025 St. Kitts Music Festival, June 26th to June 28th, where music meets paradise.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, has congratulated Pope Leo XIV on being chosen to lead the Roman Catholic Church. Prime Minister Drew said, quote, "I extend sincere congratulations to His Holiness Pope Leo XIV on his election as the new head of the Roman Catholic Church. This moment holds deep meaning for millions around the world, including here in St. Kitts and Nevis, who look to the papacy for spiritual guidance, compassion, and moral leadership. I pray that Pope Leo XIV's journey will be one of peace, strength, and purpose. May his leadership inspire unity and remind us all of the power of faith, service, and love for humanity." End quote. Meanwhile, Catholic priest Father Frank Power welcomes the appointment of the new Pope Leo XIV, who was selected to replace Pope Francis, who died in April. Father Power believes the Pope made a good first impression.
I'm excited about it. His first greeting was peace to you all, and he's just very inclusive. That was the first thing he said, so I'm impressed by that. He spent 22 years or more in Peru, so while he's an American citizen, he's also a Peruvian citizen. I'm impressed by that. The fact he's a missionary, he's been overseas, dealt with people, and he seems to have a concern for justice.
He said he has no reservations about the nationality of the Pope, who became the first American elected to the post. He said he would like to see Pope Leo XIV carry on the work of his predecessor, Pope Francis.
I would hope he'll continue what Pope Francis started, the whole thing of the Jubilee year, synodality, listening to the ordinary people, concern for the poor, the marginalised. They're the concerns I have, and I hope he'll continue that same line that Pope Francis had.
He added that the Catholic Church is facing challenging times and the new Pope is right man for the job.
It's a very challenging time, but I think he's the right man in the right place. We've got all kinds of things going on, numbers going down in certain parts of the world, numbers going up in certain parts of the world. There was 10,000 people baptized in Africa, in Nigeria last week for Easter. So it's big numbers, and it's a challenging time in terms of the church in the east, church in the west, church in the north, church in the south.
That was Father Frank Power, parish priest at the Sandy Point Catholic Church. And in other news, the Interim Regulatory Commissioner, IRC, the technical working group appointed by the 5 Citizenship by Investment Program, or CBI/CIP, participating states, convened its 8th in-person meeting in Anguilla on Tuesday, advancing efforts to establish a regional regulator for these programs. A key focus of the meeting was the IRC's second engagement with legal drafting consultant Lydia Elliott, centered on refining the draft bill to establish the regulator. This legislative draft continues to be shaped by a series of consultations and stakeholder feedback, including a recent round of in-country discussions across the 5 participating states between March and April 2025. Also on May 7th, the IRC held a joint consultation in Anguilla with the Attorneys General and Chief Parliamentary Counsel of the participating states. The discussions built on prior engagements during the earlier in-country consultations and provided critical legal insights to guide the drafting process and ensure the legislative framework meets regional standards. In addition to regional government stakeholders, the IRC hosted a virtual consultation with key international agents, including developers, promoters, and due diligence firms operating within the CBI industry. The IRC confirmed that the draft bill is expected to be released for public comment in the coming weeks, continuing the group's commitment to transparency and inclusive dialogue throughout the regulatory development process. And after the break, traffic accident in St. Peter's leaves 4 injured, and Lawrence and Bartlett sentenced for firearm offenses. Stay with us.
National Home Loans. Get your dream home. All could be yours. Walk through the door. Come take what you need. Get you the keys. All could be yours. What you deserve. National Home Loans. Get your dream home. Get your dream home. Right it. Get your dream home. National Home Loans. Get your dream home.
National Home Loans. Home ownership made easy. When you're with National, you're home.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
This Mother's Day weekend, give her the gift of style, comfort, and savings. During the Hospice Mother's Day Mega Sale, mothers deserve more. From Thursday, May 8th to Saturday, May 10th is 25% off everything store-wide on all discountable items at Hospice Building and Neva Centers, where we say, build with us. Hospice Furniture and Appliances, get style, comfort, and savings. Ashley Home Stores and Kits, home to her favorite looks. Builder's Paradise, always bringing you the everyday lowest prices. Plus at Hospice Furniture and Appliances and Ashley's Home Store, get 25% off all cash sales. And wait for it, double cash back on all higher purchases. And at Hospice Building and Neva Centers, it's a solid 25% off all discountable items, just in time for those home improvement projects she's been dreaming about. Mothers deserve more. She deserves it all. The savings, the comfort, the beauty. So don't miss the 3-day Mother's Day Mega Sale. Thursday, May 8th to Saturday, May 10th at Hosford's and Builder's Paradise. Built for her, price for you. Terms and conditions apply. Mothers deserve more.
Healthwise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends, who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we're redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Republic Bank's Power to Make a Difference annual call for submissions is now open for 2025. Last year, innovative and inspired NGOs, changemakers, activists, and community leaders from the Eastern Caribbean and St. Martin answered the call to be the one to make the change and received financial support to help them enable sustainable futures for youth, entrepreneurs, communities, the environment, the disabled, and the vulnerable. Now it's your turn. For more information, visit republicbanbec.com. Application deadline is May 27th. Republic Bank gives you the power to make a difference.
Thank you for staying with us. Still on the local scene on May 8, 2025, between 12 p.m. and 12:30 p.m., a traffic accident occurred along the Island Main Road in St. Peter's near the roundabout. The collision involved two moto omnibuses traveling from Monkey Hill to Bass Stair. According to the police, the accident reportedly occurred when one of the vehicles attempted to overtake the other, resulting in a side impact that caused one bus to swerve, flip, and overturn. A total of 4 persons sustained minor injuries. 2 passengers from the overturned bus, the driver of the second bus whose injuries are unknown, and 1 passenger from the second bus. Emergency services responded and the injured persons were transported to the Joseph and France General Hospital for treatment. And in other news, Premier of Nevis and Minister of Energy in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honorable Mark Brantley, delivered a presentation at the 17th Annual Caribbean Renewable Energy Forum, or CREF 2025, in Miami today, where he discussed the advancement of the St. Kitts and Nevis geothermal energy project and the broader renewable energy options available to Caribbean nations. Speaking during a high-level deep dive workshop hosted by Exergy International under the theme, "Is geothermal power finally within reach?" Premier Brantley emphasized the critical role geothermal energy can play in helping small island developing states transition to clean, reliable, and independent energy systems. He highlighted the ongoing work on Nevis to harness its rich geothermal resource, noting the project's potential to benefit not only the island, but the wider federation and region. The workshop formed part of the broader CREF ministerial session titled Diverse Pathways to Energy Transition in the Caribbean, which explored how island nations are shaping energy strategies that reflect their unique circumstances. The session addressed how shifting geopolitical conditions, volatile oil prices, and the increasing interest in liquefied natural gas are influencing national energy planning, and outlined key renewable energy milestones achieved in the region over the past year. Meanwhile, Akim Bartlett of Harris Village and Kimron Lawrence of Webb's Ground, both on Nevis, have been sentenced to His Majesty's prison for offences committed between January 1st, 2020 and March 4th, 2021. 6 charges were initially laid against both men, namely engaging in organized criminal activity, conspiracy to the importation of a firearm, importation of components of a firearm, misconduct in public office, aiding misconduct in public office, and possession of firearm. On February 4th, 2025, Mr. Bartlett pleaded guilty to the charges of engaging in organized criminal activity and importation of components of a firearm. Mr. Lawrence pleaded guilty to the charges of engaging in organized criminal activity and possession of firearm. Mr. Bartlett was sentenced to 7 years imprisonment for engaging in organized criminal activity and 5 years for importation of components of a firearm. Mr. Lawrence received a sentence of 14 years for engaging in organized criminal activity and 5 years for possession of firearm. Both sentences are to run concurrently, with any time previously spent on remand to be credited as time served. The sentences were handed down on May 6, 2025 at the High Court in Bastille by His Lordship Justice Ian Morley, KC. And coming up in regional news, Grenada moves to abolish death penalty. Stay with us.
Attention, St. Kitts and Nevis. The countdown is on and time is running out. This is your final call, your last chance to save big at Hostos Automotive during our VAT Off Drive On Blowout event. It's your final call, your last chance to get up to $15,000 in total savings. No down payment, free servicing for 12 months, free bill of sale, $1,000 in groceries, or 3 months of free gas, free registration, licensing, tinting, and accessories, and 4% VAT off on top of it all. Yes, you've heard right. Everything free and 4% VAT off. But listen closely. This incredible sale ends when June ends. No extensions, no do-overs. This is your final call, your last chance for the biggest auto sales saving for the year. So don't walk, run to Hostos Automotive now. Your dream car is waiting, and these deals are ready to roll. Hostos Automotive, where affordability meets the road. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Can I get a wow? It's the sound you'll make when you get out alone. From a place you once knew to a dream home come true. Wow, for a home like new. Wow, it's the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home.
Upgrade, improve, enhance your home with National Bank's Wow Mortgage. For the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home. Lowest interest rate guaranteed and the most favorable terms.
It's Wow Mortgage. Can I get a wow?
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends. So we're putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan today.
Thank you for staying with us. On the regional scene, the government of Grenada has announced its intention to abolish the death penalty, initiating a national consultative process to gather public feedback before making a final decision on the matter. The announcement was made by Ray Thomas, Crown Counsel in the Ministry of Legal Affairs, Labor and Consumer Affairs, during Grenada's appearance at the Universal Periodic Review, or UPR, held in Geneva on 5th May 2025. Grenada is among 14 countries on the review during the UPR Working Group's session, which runs from 28th April to 9th May. Thomas confirmed that while no timeline has been set, the abolition of capital punishment is a clear goal for the government. She said, quote, "Government intends to initiate public consultation on the potential abolition of the death penalty. Grenada remains open to receiving international support and technical assistance to help facilitate this important conversation." End quote. In other news, Canada recently updated its travel advisories for dozens of countries, flagging several high-profile tourist destinations for elevated caution, including Jamaica. the Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, Cuba, Guyana, and Turks and Caicos Islands. These countries now fall under the exercise a high degree of caution category, a standard designation used by Global Affairs Canada when they are identifiable security concerns such as crime or localized unrest, states travel is not discouraged. For Jamaica, the advisory states, quote, violent crime, including armed robbery and murder, is a problem in large cities and tourist areas, including parts of Kingston and Montego Bay, despite the presence of police to counter criminal activity, end quote. And coming up, Trump proposes 80% China tariff ahead of trade talks. We'll have the details when we come back.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
On the international scene, President Trump has proposed an 80% tariff on Chinese goods, signaling a potential shift in the ongoing U.S.-China trade war ahead of upcoming talks in Switzerland. Despite previously imposing tariffs as high as 145%, Trump now suggests a reduction could be possible, depending on negotiations led by U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and China's Vice Premier He Lifeng. China remains confident, though its exports to the U.S. dropped over 20% in April. Analysts expect only minor tariff cuts and say deeper issues will take time to resolve. Meanwhile, U.S. businesses like Idaho-based Wild Rye are feeling the strain, with soaring costs forcing tough decisions. The U.S. is preparing a new system to deliver humanitarian aid to over 1 million Palestinians in Gaza via private companies, bypassing Hamas and avoiding direct Israeli involvement in distribution. U.S. Ambassador to Israel Mike Huckabee said secure distribution centers will be protected by contractors, while Israeli forces will only guard perimeters. The plan has been rejected by the UN, which says it undermines humanitarian principles. Israel's blockade has halted all supplies to Gaza since March, causing a severe humanitarian crisis. Aid kitchens have shut down and food prices have soared, with flour now costing $415 per 25 kilograms. The newly formed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, or GHF, aims to deliver aid through independent channels. Backed by U.S. efforts and seeking Gulf funding, the initiative claims to prioritize neutrality and direct aid delivery, though details remain unclear. And up next in sports, quarterfinals of SKNFA FA Cup starts tonight, and IPL suspended for 1 week due to tensions with India and Pakistan. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for
National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
First up in sport, the action in the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association's FA Cup heats up with the start of the quarterfinals. Defending champions MFCR Old Road United Jets are currently locked in battle with Rams Village Superstars as they continue their quest to win the cup for the second year running. Later this evening at 8:30 p.m., Seoul IAS Connery FC will come up against National Bank St. Peter's FC for a semi-final spot. On Saturday, the quarterfinals resume with another doubleheader at Warnapark, with SL St. Paul's United facing off against Tropical Blossom Hot Spring Bath United at 6 p.m. Meanwhile, at 8 p.m., Skilek Garden Hotspurs will challenge Azul Kayon Rockets for the final semi-final spot. And in other sports-related news, the Indian Premier League has been suspended for 1 week amid the ongoing tensions between India and neighboring Pakistan. Overnight, India accused Pakistan of attacking 3 of its military bases with drones and missiles, a claim which Islamabad denied. Pakistani authorities say 31 people have been killed and 57 injured by Indian airstrikes in the country and Pakistan administered Kashmir since Wednesday morning. 26 civilians were killed in Indian-administered Kashmir last month, and India has accused Pakistan of supporting militants behind the attack, an allegation the neighboring country has rejected. The situation escalated on Tuesday evening when India launched a series of strikes in a move named Operation Sindoor. The Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, said it had consulted key stakeholders, including franchisees, broadcaster, and sponsors, before taking the decision. And when we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. She pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up, not even in my dreams.
Recapping the top stories. Prime Minister Drew extends congratulations to Pope Leo XIV. Local Catholic priest welcomes appointment of new pope. And IRC advances plans for regional CBI regulator at Anguilla meeting. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.